Hey guys, Jeremy here. This is my review for episode 21 of Supernatural Season 13. And least to say, this actually was a decent episode, but it couldn't help itself from Andrew Dabb's writing. What we see in this episode is Lucifer's pretty much down and out. He's kind of just fed up with being useless at everything. And the brothers with Gabriel and Rowena capture him. And there's a lot of vibes of the whole team up ideal mentality of season 11. And what they do is they're decided that they can't use Gabriel's grace. He barely has enough because the gate goes. So they'll drain Lucifer. But instead of doing the smart thing, which is draining him entirely and then killing him before he leaves, they're like, oh, we'll kill you when we get back. And anyone with half a brain, anyone who's watched Supernatural is like, well, that's not going to work. And of course it doesn't. Rowena gets Lucifer mad, and despite the fact that he's had his throat cut and been draining grace for God knows how long, and despite the last time I checked, he barely had enough as it was, and he was weak enough that he could be beaten by a drink, which is just like, okay, why didn't Gabriel tell them about this before? Anyways, so they go to the apocalypse world, and there's actually some pretty good horror. The vampires in the tunnel, that was really cool. And then they did something. They killed Sam, and it actually was a really good scene because they really dragged out the conflict, the combat. And Dean was helpless. He saw his brother get a chunk of his neck, and then they went after him, and Cass is like, you can't. He's gone. And at first, we're like, oh, well, nah, he's somehow alive. And then they cut back to his body, and it's like, wow, he's dead. He's, like, full on there. It's like, I know he's going to come back, obviously, but I'm kind of wondering, are you going to leave this until the end of the episode? Like, actually going to have some balls and keep with it? Lisa say no. But the editing up until this point has actually been pretty good. And then right after they cut from the commercial break, and they have Dean walking, and then he has flash memories of Sam dying. It's like, we get it, guys. We know what just happened. We saw it 2 minutes ago. Let Jensen Ackles act it, for fuck's sakes. Like, holy shit, you feel that the attention span of the audience is that of a goldfish. And that was a really bad editing choice, in my opinion, because it ruined the sentimentality, the emotionality of that entire loss. Because even though we know he's coming back, because the show's already been confirmed for season 14... So, but let us have that moment. But no, they're like, oh yeah, hey, he died, right? Remember? We killed him. And it's like, why? Why do that? Because you just hammer it in that he's going to be back. And lo and behold, for some fucking reason, Lucifer feels like bringing Sam back to life. Because he's like, he wants help for him to be his father. And I guess by saving his life, he feels that Jack will like him. It's just Andrew Dabb, you fucking hack. You piece of garbage writer. You just awful. Aside from that terrible bit of writing, the episode's actually not too bad. I really like the depth, the delving into the horror elements. I like that this episode did not finish, like, this is a part of a multi-parter. And if I'm correct, last season had 23 episodes, 22, but we got like 2 episodes left, if I'm correct. So this is going to be a continuing arc, which is a cool idea. I've missed that in Supernatural for the last little while. But otherwise, yeah, no, it had some cool moments, but then the editing and Andrew Dabb's absolutely garbage piece of shit writing ruined the sentimentality. Like, I know he was going to come back, but God forbid, guys, could you have had the balls at least to maybe not reveal that within the episode? Hell, you could have had Lucifer appear at the end of the episode, and then what looked like Sam appear, and then we find out how he came back in the next episode. Like, the last time that someone has stayed dead for an actual long amount of time was Dean at the end of season 3 and Sam at the end of season 5. Other than that, we literally had, what? Like, we had like 3 months of, oh my god, what's going to happen to the characters? Now they can't even keep a character dead for 20 minutes. Now, I know, it's just... Anyways. But otherwise, I'll give this episode 4 out of 7. I am looking forward to the season finale. I'm interested to see how they're going to use this apocalypse world and everything. And considering we still have not... I guess the main villain of this is Lucifer and the Michael. But I have a feeling now that Michael and Lucifer are going to fight in this world, and Lucifer is going to sacrifice himself, or that's how the conflict will end. That's just my guess right now. But otherwise, I hope Andrew Dabb gets fired. I'm dead serious. I hope he gets fucking fired, or he leaves after this season, because he's shit. He's terrible. He's already gave us one of the worst seasons of all time, which is season 12. And this one's admittedly been an improvement, definitely, but he's got to go. He's terrible. Anyways, guys, that's all for me. I hope you liked this review. If you did, leave a like. If you're interested in more, subscribe, because I do reviews for both this and the old episodes. And that's it for me. I'll see you guys for the last two.